ONPASSIVE has created the economy of success. We have so many people coming into ONPASSIVE today, and they all have pretty much the same question. How is ONPASSIVE going to give me the ability to build wealth? And it's a really, really good question. And what I'd like to do today, I don't want to talk about the comp plan. I don't want to talk about the products. I'm going to talk about how this is going to happen in my mind and how we are all going to develop wealth with ONPASSIVE. Before I go there, I want to talk a little bit about the world economy. Over the last 3 years, the United States has had a pretty good go. We've had a pretty good economy, and obviously when the United States is doing well, because they are the largest economy in the world, most of the world is doing pretty well. But over the last 4 months, it's begun to sputter just a little bit, whether it's the stock market came down the other day 2,000 points, whether it's Russia and Syria butting heads and lowering the cost of oil, which ultimately they want to drive the oil industry in the United States out of business. Not going to happen. Or whether it's the coronavirus, which I believe will leave as quickly as it came. When you look at the media and the government, they're always talking about the wrong things. And there is an elephant in the room that they just don't talk about. Not the media, not politicians, not the government, no one. And that is debt. The debt is the really big deal throughout the world. The further they go into debt, the more serious the consequences are going to be for us. Eventually, the governments around the world will run out of other people's money to spend. They won't be able to print any more money because it's not going to be worth anything. So the debt is the real elephant in the room. And of course, that brings us to ONPASSIVE. ONPASSIVE, IT company, was developed so that you and I could build wealth, could generate cash flow, get that residual income, that walk-away money that we're all looking for. How is that going to work? And I really want to go over pretty quick. If we think about ONPASSIVE, right now there are about 63,000 founding members in ONPASSIVE. The founding member position is a $97 position. You pay the $97 and it locks you into ONPASSIVE. We will all have to come into ONPASSIVE initially as customers. And really that's what I want to talk about. As we look at ONPASSIVE and how they're going to be driving traffic because of their products, because of the quality of the product, because of the way ONPASSIVE is designed and structured, as customers come in and start using the products of ONPASSIVE, they actually pay monthly, but those costs that they're paying will gradually over time go down lower and lower and lower, so they're paying less monthly than they did the last month. Everybody loves that. And eventually, the cost of the products that they're using and absolutely love because they are superior, the cost of those products are zero. And as we look at ONPASSIVE and how they're going to be driving traffic for all of us, ONPASSIVE, as they launch to the world, they will start bringing in customers. They'll continue to bring in independent resellers of the IT products, which is what we will be, into ONPASSIVE, but they will start bringing in customers. And let's say ONPASSIVE with their traffic brings in 400,000, 500,000, 600,000 customers into ONPASSIVE. You and I that are in ONPASSIVE at the founder position, all of those customers, we get paid the same way, whether it's a customer or an independent reseller of the IT product. And all of those customers that ONPASSIVE is going to bring in, they flow downhill. So they will fill the 3x10 force matrix of ONPASSIVE. That's the way ONPASSIVE has decided to pay the independent resellers of ONPASSIVE, the IT company. That's how they've decided to pay us. And just think about ONPASSIVE bringing in 400, 500, 600,000 people into ONPASSIVE, customers that go underneath us in the 3x10 force matrix. It's a really, really big deal. Okay, now let's add the affiliates that are in ONPASSIVE and those individuals that couldn't afford the $97 but are going to come in as ONPASSIVE rolls out to the world. Right now, we've got about 63,000 independent. Right now, we've got about 63,000 Go founders in ONPASSIVE. I believe we'll have another 50, 100,000 people that will come in as independent resellers of ONPASSIVE as it launches. If we just take the founders, and because the products are so good, we will be sharing those products with friends, family, associates, whether it's a webinar service, whether it's a page builder, whether it's a funnel builder, doesn't matter. Because they're so good, we'll share them. Because the cost of those products go down, we'll share them. And let's say the founders and those that are coming in after the launch as independent resellers of IT product, let's say there's 100,000 of us, and each one of us do 2. That's 200,000 customers coming in to ONPASSIVE. Now you add the 4, the 5, the 600,000 that ONPASSIVE is going to be bringing in, and let's stay on the low range. Let's say it's just $400,000. That takes us up to 600,000 customers coming into ONPASSIVE. When you start thinking about the numbers and what people are going to be doing with ONPASSIVE, it truly is remarkable what Ash Mufareh has put together for us to build wealth online, to cash flow our lives. Now, I want to add one more category to people that will be bringing in customers. In ONPASSIVE today, there are movers and shakers. Those individuals like Marty, Dan, and I'm Mike Ellis. Marty DeGarmo and Dan Street are my partners. There are other teams in ONPASSIVE that are movers and shakers and will be building their business. They will continue to bring in independent resellers of IT products. They will start to bring in customers. And let's say those movers and shakers, and guys, this is a really, really conservative number. I know what Dan, Marty, and I are going to do, but let's say they bring in 200,000. So you've got 400,000 with ONPASSIVE. You've got another 200,000 with the affiliates. That's 6. You've got another 200,000 with the movers and shakers that are in ONPASSIVE right now. We're up to about 800,000 customers coming into ONPASSIVE. These numbers, in my mind, are very, very conservative. We cannot guarantee anything. We would never do that. This is real life. But as I see things unrolling, as I see what we're doing, as I see what some of the other mover and shakers in ONPASSIVE are doing, as I see what Ash and his team is going to be doing, if you are in ONPASSIVE, you are in a new economy, and it is the economy of success. I don't care what the governments around the world do. I hope they do very, very well, and they take care of the people that they're governing. I really do. I hope they're full of wisdom and they do the right things. But if they don't, this is our opportunity to get in a situation financially to take care of all those financial needs, to be able to take care of your family and to live the lifestyle you want to live, regardless of what these governments do, these politicians do. With ONPASSIVE, you will be able to rely on your own efforts and the sustainability of what ONPASSIVE has put out there and put together. This is a really, really big deal. Absolutely awesome what Ash and his team has done. And it's going to give us the opportunity to be able to choose where we want to live, where we want to go, because of that residual income, because of that walk-away money. So that's kind of it for today, guys. If you haven't subscribed to the YouTube channel, go on down and subscribe. Click the bell on the right, and you will get more updates as I do them. I will do another one in the next couple of days. Ash is going to do a webinar tomorrow. Obviously, when he's done with that webinar, I'll come on and give you as much information as he will allow us to give you. But moving forward, ONPASSIVE, it is the economy of success. It will give you the opportunity to really have control of your own destiny because of your financial system, and that's why we're all here. So that's it for today, guys. Have a great week. I'll have more on the webinar Ash is going to be doing, and from there, yeah, we'll just absolutely see you at the top. Take care. Bye.